All right, so after a really tough 13-10 loss against the Browns, everybody's looking at the Steelers' offense, right? And Coach Mike Tomlin, he was super direct about what went wrong. But here's the thing. He says the problem is way, way deeper than just one guy. You know how it goes. Your offense puts up a measly 10 points, they look totally lost out there, and boom. Everyone immediately points the finger at the quarterback. It's just what happens. And yeah, rookie Kenny Pickett has been getting a lot of heat, but Coach Tomlin, he's looking at the whole chessboard, not just one piece. According to Tomlin, just blaming one player is totally missing the point. He sees a systemic issue, a fundamental breakdown that's about so much more than just one bad game from his young QB. So what is really going on with this offense? Okay, let's start with the quarterback, because we have to. Kenny Pickett did not have a good game. And Tomlin admitted it, but the way he framed it is actually really, really important here. I mean, you can't get more blunt than that, can you? There are zero excuses in that sentence. Tomlin's basically saying, look, we all saw it. It was bad. Let's move on. And that right there sets the tone for everything else he says. It's all about accountability, but not panic. And when you look at Pickett's numbers, you get it. Just 15 of 28 for only 106 yards, no touchdowns. Yikes. It was a rough day at the office for the rookie, no doubt, but Tomlin insists that's not the whole story. And this is the key. Despite that ugly stat line, Tomlin says he has no long-term reservations about Pickett. This is the pivot point. He's basically telling all of us, hey, the real problem is somewhere else. The QB's performance was a symptom, not the actual disease. So if it's not all on the quarterback, what is it? Well, Tomlin points to a nasty trend, a pattern of just inefficiency that's been dogging this offense for weeks now. For the third week in a row, the Steelers' offense couldn't even break 300 total yards. Now look, one game, that's a fluke. 2 games, maybe a coincidence. But 3 straight weeks, that's a pattern. And it points to something much bigger than one guy having an off night. A lot of people are saying the offense is too predictable. Tomlin pushes back on that idea. He says the real problem is much more basic. They just can't stay on the field. They are failing to extend drives, and that is what's killing them. And this whole inability to extend drives, man, it becomes crystal clear when you zoom in on that one critical moment, third down. So for the entire season, the Steelers are converting 36% of their third downs. Now that's not amazing, but it's not a total disaster either. It's kind of the baseline of what they can do. But just watch what happens next. Over the last 3 weeks, that number has absolutely cratered to a dismal 21%. Think about that. They're converting just 1 out of every 5 third downs. 1. That right there, that's the chokehold. That shows you exactly where the offense is grinding to a halt. When it matters most, they just can't get it done. So why are they failing so badly on third down? Well, a huge part of it is that defenses are just locking in on their star guys, like George Pickens. When your number one option is taken away, somebody else has to step up and win their one-on-one battle. And that just hasn't been happening. So Tomlin put it on his coaching staff. He said they have to find ways to scheme other players open. Okay, so we've got the diagnosis. It's all about third downs. But what's the cure? How do they actually fix this thing? Well, Tomlin laid out a really clear, logical plan to get a spark back in this offense. And here's the core of his philosophy. If you can't just grind out first down after first down, you've got to find another way to move the chains. You need big, explosive plays, splash, as Tomlin calls it. You got to create those chunk plays to make up for the fact that you can't put together a 12-play drive. Tomlin basically connects all the dots in a simple chain reaction. Step 1, you have to start winning on third down. That leads directly to step 2. You can finally sustain some drives. And if you can do that, you unlock step 3. You can get the ball into the hands of your playmakers, and right now he's talking specifically about running back Jaylen Warren. And why is it so important to get Warren the ball? Well, because the guy is efficient. He's explosive. He averages 5 yards every single time he touches the football. But, he can't make an impact if the offense is going 3 and out all the time. See? It all comes back to converting on third down. So the plan is in place, the diagnosis is clear. Now the Steelers have to go out and actually do it against a tough divisional rival, the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, the good news is some help might be on the way. Key guys like tight end Pat Freiermuth are getting closer to returning from injury. Just getting another reliable weapon out on the field could be a huge boost and might open things up for everybody else. These aren't just names on a list, they're potential solutions to the problem. So here's the bottom line. Mike Tomlin has a very clear vision for fixing his offense. It's not about hitting the panic button on his quarterback. It's about executing on third down so you can finally unlock the rest of your weapons. The strategy makes perfect sense on paper. But the ultimate question remains, can they actually pull it off against the Bengals? We are all about to find out.